G'day everybody. I want to talk about Australian birds. Sorry, but I need to talk about you. And it'll be good for you, alright, hopefully. Or more worse, or the same, alright? And I'm going to talk. Now, some people will say, you deserve that because you didn't cover it up. Now, there's a way of connecting with birds, and I've been talking about it for a while now, about plenty of plenty. Right? And when there's plenty of plenty, you don't worry about when you have a little. Right? Hey, babies, yeah. As I've only got a little here. And it only matters if you need it. So if I was going to move soon and all that, doesn't really matter what they wreck around here. That's their environment. Huh? But if you needed it, you'd crack the shits and you'd fence it off or you shoot the thing around you. Depends on how you think and what your education is and what your heart is. Huh? But all of a sudden, see, I'm a little low on food, which I've talked about. And because I'm low on food, the attacks have stepped up. In fact, they're a bit like humans. They're attacking themselves, right? Bitching that they haven't got the latest iPhone or more fuel, right? And not getting the plenty of plenty to feed their collective, right? And they worry about fast cars and discos and stuff. And they spend their money and time in those priorities. And the rest of the bad guys collect money, right? Which is the 10% got all the money. Right? And they go, what are you going to do about it? We've got lawyers and we have free rights. And we can collect and hold it if we want to. And dominate you later and cause all these problems because that's their free right to do that to you because you haven't got your laws right, which I've talked about when it comes to all that. And so what this shows you is we're at a land, if they're doing that here, it's because this land has not much. And everything's fighting for the last little bit, including the people on it. Because here obviously has climate change they can't handle. We hear that a lot, don't they? But that's not true. He has, you can't do this, I don't care, that's my toy, even though I'm not playing with it, don't touch, I declare it, it's mine, I've got the badge, I'm this, I'm that, right? But we're at a land that doesn't have much. And so these birds at this land is what certain people would say are called sewer maidens, right? Because they don't have anything. And what happens to sewer maidens, hey babies? They become violent. And they don't care much, they don't worry about much, as they don't have much, as they're sewer maidens. Poor fellas. And I like to help these sewer maidens, which I've been trying to do. But the sewer maidens, just like in human ones, keep making it worse for themselves. Perhaps it's because I haven't got enough money. And the people who have the money out there don't care, as the resources is low. And I'm the only one that is trying to help them. But God seems to not care either. He watches down as he waits to see what the collective will do in their course. I'm doing right. We have a sign from Aliens a while ago in a doco that they said the convoy is approaching and stuff, and one is doing right. What's that mean? One country, one what? What does that mean? I would say that maybe someone has the rules right. So when they rock up, they might make a new world to those rules. And lucky someone does, because if they didn't, that means they would have to rock up and give them rules. Or force them all into a way that none of them can see. But the best way of connection, aliens to human, human to animals, is to have someone included, like they did with the Indians by having a translator, and to the Aboriginals. Because then you can get connection and move on. Right? But anyway, you let me know your thoughts on what I just said. Could that be right? That's right, isn't it? And then if I cover these up for my own self, as we're in a land of low resources, but yet it could be a land of plenty of opportunity. I could have a lot more here, as I talked about having more land. So these birds could fly over to a park full of sunflowers, which I've talked about before. They wouldn't be bothering me here, as there's 4 paddocks over there, you see? They wouldn't either get it here, they could. Oh, we can have it here, but it's all right, we're not going to attack your shit because we know there's 4 paddocks just over there that we can easily fly to and go eat. And all people had to do was donate this many sunflowers and you would fill those 4 paddocks nearly. Spread out like that. Pretty amazing, eh? And that's because you put your priorities in that heart sector. Huh? But guess what humans' priorities are? Why don't we see that here? That's human priorities. Jet fuel, money, business making, Hollywood, fancy cars, new phones every 3 months, 6 months. Just his laws. So who hasn't healed? You let me know which countries do that. And those lists, they have not healed yet. They have not practiced what they believe us to be. You see? Anyway, have a good one. And which people need to talk with a badge, I guess the top, to make that happen? And why aren't they? Ask them. And see you later.